Welcome to this discussion, and today we want to know what benefit you will be getting from the CBN upgrading of these major fintechs, OPay, Moniepoint, Kuda, and Pega to National Bank. So there was a kind of mismatch between the operations of this microfinance bank and the service, the license they got from CBN. So CBN came to realize that they are collecting money from all the states in Nigeria: Maiduguri, Borno, Plateau, Southeast, Enugu, Anambra, Southwest, Oyo, Osun, and other states like that. And yet, what they are operating on is regional bank license. So the CBN sit down and said, no, that shouldn't be. These guys are capable of being upgraded to National Bank, and they did. But we want to know what benefit will you derive from this as a user, and I as a person too. So that's what we want it to look like. And can you now use your account in OPay, in Moniepoint as salary account? Can they be accepting, because it's now required for them to have at least a branch in each state of the federation? Can you go there and deposit money in cash? We want to answer that one too. And we also want to know if you can now use their your bank statements to apply for visa when required. So that's all and more we want to take a look and today. So thank you for always watching my video. My name again is Michael Kuda, and this is what is happening by analysts. So your YouTube channel for major news. What we do here is to discuss the major news, and different from rumor, we don't take rumor. Major news from the right sources, from the authority, and we take a look and explain it to the point that even 9-year-old guy, 9-year-old boy can understand. So let's go through this news all together, discuss it, and don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment your opinion and advice to me as your boy. Thank you. So our traditional banks are in trouble because why OPay Moniepoint can now accept your salary accounts. So that's what I want to know. So the background: in January 2026, CBN upgraded licenses of major fintechs, Moniepoint, OPay, Kuda, Pega, from regional, that is unit tier, to national status, confirming they have met the 5 billion capital requirement, up from 2 billion. This followed turbulent 2024, where CBN imposed April-June ban on new customers. Onboarding over know your customer operations, violations and fine. Moniepoint and OPay 1 billion naira each. The upgrade allows them to open physical branches nationwide, accept salary payments, and issue. Now the new upgrade from regional to national upgrade allows them to open physical branches nationwide, accept salary payment, and issue statement valid for visa applications. But they still cannot give checks, accept cash deposit in branches, offer full banking service like commercial banks. That is everything you need to know. The new upgrade allowed them to have branches in all the states in Nigeria, allowed them to offer services apart from checks, apart from physical cash in their branches. And it also helps you and I if you need a quick bank statement to apply for visa. Before it is not acceptable, but now it is fully accepted. So you can print out your bank statement or your transaction statement from your OPay, from your Pay, from Kuda, from Pega, and present it while applying for your visa. Maybe you want to travel to UK, you want to travel now that everybody is Japa. So that is what it's all about. So of course, we know last 2024 CBN imposed about 1 billion fine on 2 of these banks because of New York customer, and since that time they've moved on. It's more like a carrot and stick approach now with the upgrades to National Bank. They are now their statements can now be accepted before before it is not acceptable, but it is now acceptable. So now let's just quickly go. So the CBN said institutions like Moniepoint, Moniepoint, which is a microfinance bank, OPay, Kuda bank, and others have now been upgraded. In practice, their operations are already nationwide. So their operations are already nationwide. It's just that their licenses are not. So they need to know where to report where there is a problem. So that's one of the benefits. The customer need to know physical address. They need to, and not just online alone. So growing mismatch between the limited licenses held by some fintechs and their actual nationwide presence. They have nationwide presence because people everywhere are registering on their app. They are using their features on their app, but here they have regional license. So the CBN sat down and said, no, this thing is not supposed to be. Let's make sure they are national banks so that there will not be any mismatch like that. The regulator says that national fintechs and FMP must maintain a physical presence in key areas despite being digitally driven. Physical branches help resolve disputes and serve informal sectors customers who need face-to-face engagement. Some customers are not used to online and but of course we all know that all these fintechs are youth driven, but yet there are some old people that their children help them open their account, and they might not have their children might not even be present at that time when they are open. So they might have one or two issues, and they need to visit the physical branch to solve these issues. That's what CBN is actually saying. So okay, so these are the banks that were upgraded to National Bank: OPay, Moniepoint, Kuda, PalmPay, and Payga. Now they have settled their 5 billion capital requirement to be a national bank. You know, before regional bank is 2 billion, so it is now 5 billion. What change? What they cannot do? What OPay can do now? Open physical branches in all 36 states and FCT, accept salary account designation. That is, you cannot use all these banks as salary account. Issue statement for visa application now. Their statement of account cannot be used for salary. Offer foreign currency transaction. They cannot accept foreign transaction. Provide treasury management services, so and so. What they still cannot do: accept cash deposit in branches. They cannot accept cash deposit. Issue check books. They cannot issue check book at all. Provide letter of credit. They can never provide letter of credit, because these services, this one here, are done by traditional bank. So before employer will send money to commercial bank, like international bank, your GT bank, your First Bank, your Access Bank, so and so forth, and commercial bank to employee will not send to OPay. But now an employer can send money to commercial banks or these 4 fintechs, or an employer can do as he or she will with the money in the OPay. So it does not have to go through from employer to traditional bank before reaching OPay. It can now go directly to OPay. So benefit: lower fees for companies. You know, most of these lower fees now for companies and for individuals, they accept lower fee. This is where traditional banks feel the pain. Now, instant salary payment, they can have instant salary payment, no delay. Sometimes now, when the salary is being paid, it will take about 24 hours before it reaches your account. But we know all this Kuda, we know Moniepoint, we know OPay and PalmPay doing instant transfer, even before that person press send, the money don't reach the account. So that's how it works now. Before, embassy get OPay Moniepoint statement, but after this one, their statement accepted just like GT Bank, just like First Bank. Media seeking visa can now use FinTech statement or bank account. So that's all I say here. Just the only difference is this: there no cash for fintech. You transaction bank, you have cash, so they offer services all together. What fintech branches do now? Account opening, you can open account there. Dispute resolution, if you have issue with your OPay, your Moniepoint, you can now go there and solve it. Customer service, of course, ask questions, know your customer verification, go and do your thumbprint, go and do your face verification. Of course, you can't take cash, physical cash, you can't take it there, they will not accept it from you. So now the difference is still very much. Traditional banks are still require between 50 to 500 billion naira as capital requirement, but this one, you can see the difference is still very far. Confirm they are serious. So that's how it is. Traditional bank mandatory salary account fintechs offer lower fees. Young customer better as faster service. Traditional fees, fintech charges less. So our traditional bank now under threats. I mean, I can't say, because now that they accept salary, most of these young guys, we prefer to be sending the salary to their OPay, and OPay offer, and this fintech offer many benefits like scheduled payment, like although some banks also do that, like instant savings, like scheduled savings, all those ones. So they do it, and they do it very well. So the traditional banks need to innovate fast, need to invest fast. So there was penalty last 2024, which both Moniepoint and OPay were fined 1 billion each. Of course, what it means now, they are now offer, like I said, they can now do, they can open physical branches in all 36 states. Their bank statement have been accepted, and so on and so forth. What they still cannot do, they cannot accept cash. Deposit withdrawal, they cannot accept cash, they cannot give you cash, cannot issue checks also, cannot offer full corporate banking services like trade finance, guarantee, development capital confirm, upgrade, confirm, OPay, Moniepoint, they are serious. So physical branches, the game shade, they are physically illegal to open statewide branches under union. So they cannot open, it is illegal for them to open branches in 36 states. But with this one now, they are free to roam as they want in all the states. Salary account access, direct competition, they cannot accept salary from workers, from employers. So visa statement, their visa are now being accepted at the embassy. So traditional banks face serious threat. Of course, this fintech seems to have more users than traditional banks because it's fully digital. So I believe banks should be able to innovate and still make sure they are ahead of these people, so that they will not be collecting, they will not be required fewer money from them, and then and then still having more customer, more revenue generated than the bank. So no cash in the branch strategy. They still don't have physical. So who benefit more? Informal sector workers, artisans, they get reputed financial service with physical touch point. That's why Nigerians can send money to relative fintech accounts now accepted for visa employers, save on banking fees using fintech payroll. So what fintech users should do now? Update account to full, know your customer name, linkages, and what should happen next. CBN should clarify check issuing timeline. When can National Microfinance Bank offer this? Define clear pathway from National Finance Bank to commercial bank license. Moniepoint already pursuing commercial bank, others will follow. Create tired transaction to avoid market disruption. Create tired. So for traditional bank to still benefit, we advise CBN to make sure that there's still a great difference. People can still notice the difference between the traditional bank and the fintechs. So I hope. So if you have not updated your New York customer, make sure you do ask employer about fintech payroll. Ask your employer if they can now accept fintech as the national accounts in their payroll. Use fintech statement for research. You can now You don't have to worry about your visas now. Understand what they can to make sure you understand. So that's it. They are almost banned, but not quite. So they are still banned. They are now upgraded to this place. So the next one will be here. So that is it. So share this breakdown, because most people, make sure you share it. Let others be aware of this educating information. Please do that. Visa and issues, of course, visas, and solve it. Make sure you solve it. So that is it. I hope I am able to make clear what is the difference between the macro the regional license and the national license. I am sure you know what you can do with this. Now you can ask your employer to upgrade your account or change your account to this FinTech. But ask question first. If it is now available, if it is now if the tech is now there for them, and if anytime you want to apply outside the country, you can stop wondering if they will accept it. If they have accepted bank statement from Kuda, from OPay, in the embassy, it is not acceptable. So if there's anything you want to talk about, please let me know. Drop comment. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless every one of us.